Hello. Good, how are you?
Okay.
Good. Hey, I'm Officer Snyder with the police department. Reason contact. Do what?
Well, there you go.
Officer Snyder with the police department.
And your badge?
Yep, it's right there.
What's the number for me?
119.
119.
What are we doing?
Huh?
What are we doing?
Playing basketball.
You're playing basketball?
Yes.
Where's the basketball?
Huh?
Where's your basketball?
Oh, you don't want to see it.
Okay. So what are we doing here? The bank is calling saying you're videoing inside their bank.
I didn't go inside the bank.
Are you videoing through their windows?
I'm just standing on the sidewalk recording.
I'm just asking a question. Did you video through their windows?
I'm just on the sidewalk recording from public.
Okay, I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just asking if you were videoing inside their windows.
Why would that matter if I'm recording from public?
Well, because you just said you were out here playing basketball.
I mean, that was kind of sarcastic. You asked me, what am I doing? It's clearly, I got a camera in my hand.
Well, obviously it's not a sarcastic
I'm just recording,
situation because I'm here. You know what I mean?
I'm just recording.
Okay.
Is that okay?
119 to 107.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, you're on public sidewalk. You can record if you choose.
Is that a crime?
Would you mind responding over here, please?
Okay.
Just hang tight.
We're not getting supervisor here.
He's coming.
Yes.
Are you the one that called?
Yeah.
Okay, so, unfortunately, he's on public sidewalk. I mean, he can record, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but, I mean, it's like casing a place.
I understand 1,000%, but I have a supervisor coming because I'm...
Yeah, I know, and that's why I called. I was like, because I was getting mad, and I said, I'm just going to go back inside.
Yeah, and we've got some stuff that's sparked up at the PD this week, and so we're trying not to provoke a whole lot here, but, I mean, I don't really... I'll wait for...
Yeah, I understand.
With him being on public area, I can't really tell him to leave, even though
It
there's...
looks like he was filming and counting the number of employees.
Count the number of employees, filming windows upstairs.
Yeah.
Well, he told me he was playing basketball, and I was like, playing basketball? He's like, yeah, so where's your basketball? He's like, you don't see that. Okay. So he's like, is it illegal for me to be recording? And I was like, no, not technically, but you said you were playing basketball. He's like, well, I was being sarcastic. I was like, well, this is obviously a sarcastic situation. I'm here, so that we're past the sarcasm point. Does he bank here?
No. He wouldn't even identify who he was or who he was working for.
Very interesting. Okay,
Yeah,
we'll figure something out.
Okay.
The supervisor's coming up and we'll figure something out.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
That's kind of shocking as supervisor for a call like this. But I say, I always want people to get it right, man. Ain't nothing wrong with getting it right.
Okay, so the bank said that he was sitting out here videoing the windows of the bank, the upper windows, the bottom windows, just counting the number of employees through the window. And I made contact with him and immediately put the GoPro on my face and was trying to get badge number, name, all that information. I told the bank there's not a whole lot we can do because he's on the sidewalk, but he's like, we just don't want to feel like a crazy situation, because he is counting employees inside. And I was like, I understand, but like, there's only so much I can do. But he asked for supervisor, so here we are. Alright, Sergeant. So, the bank said that he was sitting out here videoing the windows of the bank, the upper windows, the bottom windows, was counting the number of employees through the window. When I made contact with him, he immediately put the GoPro on my face and was trying to get badge number, name, all that information. I told the bank there's not a whole lot we can do because he's on the sidewalk, but he's like, we just don't want it to feel like a crazy situation, because he is sitting here counting employees inside. And I was like, I understand, but like, there's only so much I can do. But he asked for supervisor, so here we are.
All right, Sergeant, how do you feel? What can I do for you?
How you doing, sir?
Good.
Just your name and your badge, if I can.
Okay.
Your name and your badge, please.
Badge number is 107.
And how you pronounce that?
Honeyfield.
I like that.
So you're just out here videotaping?
On the sidewalk.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, and the gentleman did come and speak to me. I try to answer all his questions because I'm aware how everybody try to say how they feel. Everybody feels some type of way.
I get
It's
it.
2025, but I answered every question the gentleman had for me. I told him nothing I'm doing is illegal. I said if you call the authority, they're gonna let you know. And I told him I wasn't gonna be long. I stayed because he said he's gonna call you. I told him he can probably just shut the blinds. I'm not gonna be here long.
Can I ask why you're videoing in front of the bank though? Nothing you're doing is illegal. I'm just wanting clarification. So if we do get called back again, I can explain.
There's so many reasons why. Because I want to. It's a right. You supposed to back me up on it?
So the issue we have is legally by law, he's allowed to do it.
Even through our windows?
Yep, if he's on public on the sidewalk, he can do it. So this is a bait and trap, is what he's trying to do. Don't feed into it.
Okay.
So that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get in the route and have us come out here and hopefully someone screws something up somewhere.
Yeah, that's why I walked back
That's what he's
inside.
trying. Now, if he comes in here and you don't want him on out of the building and he refuses to leave, that's trespassing.
Yeah.
But if he's on the public sidewalk and he's doing it, he can do that. That thing I can tell you is just ignore it. Because that's literally the only thing you can do. Because right now, the only reason why he's here is he's trying to do bait and trap.
Yeah.
So the thing is, just don't feed into it.
Yeah.
Because that's what he's wanting. So,
Do you know the guy at all?
never seen him in mine. So,
Okay.
but legally, he can do it. If he steps in here and refuses to leave after you ask him to, call us, we can come back out and deal with that part, because that's trespass.
No, I don't think he made a point of saying he wasn't coming inside. So
He knows what he can do.
Yeah, he knows, because I asked him his reason for videoing, and I told him that it was a little suspicious that you're only videoing in front of the bank. And then he went off that he has a constitutional right to video, which he does, and it is his right to do so, but it is suspicious. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
So if something happens and it continues, like I said, we've got some things going on, so if it continues, call us and we'll see what we can do, but it's not illegal, unfortunately, from the outside like video.
The big thing is just don't feed into it.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to.
Yeah, he's trying to feed it, so.
One more thing before you go, sir. Either one. If I can get the CAD number, the call for service number, please.
I don't know that. I can't give that to you right now.
You can't have people do it. Y'all want to be the only ones to not call over to dispatch? Hey, can I get that call number and write it down for me? Or y'all going to force me to walk over to y'all police station and request
So
everything?
here's the deal. You can legally do that.
Yeah.
All right. There's nothing
I'm
wrong
kind of
with it.
horrible at deals, man.
I mean, if you want to videotape, you can videotape. If you're on the public sidewalk, all that, that's fine.
Absolutely.
Now, if you go
Y'all not going to get the CAD number, though? No. Y'all not going to do that for me? Okay, y'all can get out of here, man.
So, all right. Just if you go in businesses and do it, and they ask you
You
to
go
leave.
inside there and you take something, you'll be arrested.
Right. All I'm saying is if you
All I'm saying, though,
go
is
into a
if
business,
you go inside this bank, you and your partner right here, and y'all go behind that counter and y'all take some money, you can be arrested.
right.
If you take that car right there and you drive it into that wall over there, that bank right there on the corner,
yeah.
you
can
could
be
probably lose your job and possibly be
You're not
arrested for that.
wrong. Yeah.
If you go inside the middle of the street and just constantly stand in the middle of the street and doing push-ups, you can be arrested or cited for that.
What does that have to do with anything as to what we're talking about?
We just talking about possibilities. He's telling me
If you go in there,
if you go in there and slap that lady in there,
all right. I'm just saying, if you go into business, they ask you to leave, you'll have to leave.
I've never been in there. I'm not going. I don't wanna go
And you're
in there.
fine. You're perfectly fine.
I tell officers too.
Right.
You know, don't beat your dog.
Yeah.
Don't sleep with your neighbor's dog. Don't beat your wife. You know, I don't need.
Okay.
And I be shocked when y'all come into contact with these. Y'all know who y'all dealing with, what you dealing with, and it's like you still going down the checklist when you can cut it out.
Right.
Sometimes you ain't gotta go down that checklist. You dig? I understand. You gonna walk off on me while I'm talking to you?
Well, but I got other calls I got to go to.
I was just saying
Okay.
real quick. I understand that y'all have that checklist, but sometimes just common sense, like, look, we ain't even got to go down every call. You don't have to go down every checklist.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Well, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. You have
All
a
right,
great day.
man. You have a good day.
Yes, sir.
gonna ask you to, this is a bank and we don't take pictures.
I'm sorry, I can barely hear you.
Yeah, no pictures here, please. I mean,
Okay,
for
I'm not
security.
taking pictures. I'm actually doing video, if that's okay.
Okay, well, it's really, what for, I guess, is, it's just security concerns with the bank and everything, and that's, we just try to prohibit that. I mean,
Yes,
what's it for?
Yes, I wasn't going to go like in or like on you guys'
No, I
property.
understand, but I mean, counting windows and everything and stuff, I'm not saying you do anything wrong, but can you tell me what it's for?
It's for, I was sent out here for a job.
Okay, from who, I
From,
guess?
from Ray Ray?
Ray.
Yes.
Who's Ray?
You don't know who Ray Ray?
No.
Are you from here?
I actually work here.
No, but are you like from here?
Yes.
Born and raised?
Yes.
What street you grow up on?
I don't know what that has to do with why.
I was kind of going somewhere with, but just to let you know, I wasn't going to go like in or on you.
No, I understand.
And I was just going I wasn't going to be long, just like a couple hours or so, if that's fine.
No, I understand. No, it's just that it's a bank. That's all I'm asking. Our rules just kind of prohibit it. I mean, you've got to understand, people case banks all the time. And I'm not saying you're doing it, but we just try to prohibit videography out here.
Okay, I'm just trying to listen. So you said you got rules for something, or you said
I know you're.
I'm not getting what you're. I'm just kind of lost.
I'm trying to understand why you're videoing our building.
Because I was sitting down here to do a job.
From a video in our building?
Not in your building.
No.
I was just going to.
Are you doing the whole square?
No, just right. Do you guys have a drive-through? Maybe I can just hurry up and get right to where I need to get, and probably just get out.
Drive-through.
Do you have a drive-through?
Yeah.
Where's it located? Where's it at?
The drive-through, okay, is in the back of the building.
Is there? Can I get there from public? Can I?
Yeah, but what? I guess who's Ray?
I was going to record you guys drive-through, just
What
right here
for?
through the windows for Ray Ray. I got a job to do.
Who is Ray? You don't know?
I know who he is, but I mean,
Is he from here?
that's why I asked you, where's you from here, and like,
Yes.
what street did you grow up on? To see if I can probably guide you. Like, do you know who this guy is? Ray Ray. I mean, he pays well, man. He just.
But what's he need the video for?
I didn't even ask. You know, his motto is just shoot first, ask questions later. I knew I wasn't going on your property or speaking with anyone, so I was like,
Well,
I didn't ask all that.
Well, I understand. I mean, I'm just trying to tell you that and I know you're videoing me now.
And this is just for my safety, in case you like try to attack me or something like that. You'll be surprised, man. Like,
Okay.
I had people try to fight me and stuff like that.
All I've asked is you don't video the bank here, and without somebody approaching us and asking us.
Well, are you the manager?
Yes, I am.
Do I have your express written consent to be
No.
able to record you?
No, you don't.
Well, I'm gonna have to ask you probably to go back inside.
I'm going to ask you to please quit videoing.
I know. I mean, if you want me to, to honor your wishes, I'm gonna need you to probably go back inside, because I'm gonna be here for a couple hours, respectfully. Just respectfully, sir.
There's no okay. I'll just.
And are you really the man? Because I don't see no name tag or anything on you. Are you really the manager?
We will take.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Because I'm looking from right here.
Yes.
Before you go back in there, would you be able to share with me where your vault is located?
I could tell you. Okay, sir.
Would you be able to share that with me?
Yes, I would, but I'm not going to right now. I mean, if you want to come in and take a look at our bank,
You can let me in? Come on.
with no video. That's right. We don't. No.
But you're the manager. You run things here, right?
I've not heard a reason for it yet, and I don't know who Ray is. And
How about for advertisement purposes?
what are? Okay. I'm respectfully asking you to please quit videoing our property.
Okay, well, I'm not going to video you.
No,
but your
no,
drive-through,
You're not
these
gonna
windows and them tellers right there, I'll get them, though. I'm honor your wishes, though. I won't get you.
No, that's not. No. I'm asking.
I'm trying to work with you. You're going to have to work with me at least a little bit.
Not without an explanation of what this is for.
Okay, let's here. Let me calm down. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot.
Nope.
So listen, I'm trying to work with you because your first thing you said was don't record you. I'll honor that. I won't record you, sir.
But you already have, and if the camera's going right now, you're holding it at me. I know you are.
This is for safety concerns, though.
No, it's not for safety concerns. It's not, I'm asking you, please do not video the bank, okay?
And I have a job to do.
Not employed by us in our property.
That's why I'm not gonna go on your property. That's why I'm just gonna be right here on the sidewalk. I'm on the sidewalk. Is that fine? Do you have any blinds right here? Because one thing that I didn't tell him, and what I can tell you is, what you can do is, since I'm not gonna be out here that long, you can just shut your blinds, sir. All I'm scheduled here to do is just record.
Okay.
Would that be fine if you just shut your blinds for a little bit?
That's okay. We'll have to get somebody. That's okay.
Is that
No, it's not. It's not okay. I've asked you politely.
And I'm not gonna. I told you I'm not gonna. You know, I'm just gonna go over there to the
You're not gonna video or drive through either. That's not. It's
from
not,
public. I am from public,
okay.
from the sidewalk, sir. I'm not gonna go on your property or anything like that.
Okay.
And we didn't even get to the part about the drone. 'Cause I was about to take my drone up there.
Okay.
Would I be able to do that?
I don't know.
Would I be able to take my drone up there, not land it on your building, but just take it up there? Oh, man. All right, now Kansas City. The bank came out, said he don't want me recording. So told him we sent out here for a job. I let him know he can close his blinds. He said no. And he said he's gonna get somebody to remove me. So we just gonna stick around, and like the sheriff is actually right here. So we're gonna stick around, you know, 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes, just to see how this plays out. Stay with it.